Hello students, today I am going to start chapter 9 Simple and Compound Interest. In this chapter, we will learn how to calculate simple interest, then compound interest, difference between simple interest and compound interest, and calculate compound interest using the formula. So our first topic is simple interest. As you know that when we deposited money in a bank, the bank will gives us interest on the deposited money, same as when we borrow some money from someone else or bank, then we will have to pay interest on that money. So this money, when we deposit it in a bank, is known as principal and total of principal and interest is called amount. Interest is calculated on rate per annum and for certain time interval or time period. So P is the principal and T is time period. Time is always taken in years. R is the rate per annum. It is in percentage. Then interest is equals to P into R into T upon 100. This interest is called simple interest. Now, using the formula, keep the following in mind. Time should be in years. So, when the time is given in months, suppose 8 months, then we convert 8 in years by dividing 12. When the time is given in weeks, suppose 5 weeks, then divide it by 52 and convert it in years. Then time is given in days. Then divide it by 365 and convert in it years. If specific day of deposit and withdrawal are given, then to calculate time, generally the day of deposit is calculated but day of withdrawal is not calculated. The formula to calculate simple interest is principal into rate of interest into time in years divided by 100, or interest is equals to P RT upon 100. Now using this formula, we derive the formula for rate, time and principal. Here rate is 100 into I means interest, divided by principal into time. Time equals to 100 into interest divided by rate into principal, and principal equals to 100 into interest divided by rate into time. The second formula is amount is equals to principal plus interest. Now we do some examples from the exercise 9.1. See the question number 1, filling the missing entries. First sum is, your principal is given rupees 3200, rate per annum is given 6%, time is given 3 years. Calculate interest and amount. Now using the formula, interest is equals to PRT upon 100. We put the values of principal, rate and time in this formula. We will get the simple interest, that is rupees 576. Now using the second formula, amount is equals to principal plus interest. The principal is rupees 3200 and interest is 576. Amount will be rupees 3776. Now we do the fourth sum. Here principal is given, rate is given, time is given in days. Calculate interest and amount. Now principal is rupees 12,000, rate is 9%, time is 146 days. Now we convert this time, that is days, into years by dividing it by 365. So time is 146 divided by 365, we will get 2/5 years. Now we put the values of principal, rate and time in the formula. I is equals to PRT by 100. Principal is rupees 12,000, rate is 9% and time is 2/5 divided by 100. We will get the interest rupees 432. Now find the amount, that is principal plus interest. Rupees 12,000 plus rupees 4,032, that is rupees 12,432. Now we do the eighth sum. Here principal is given, find the rate and interest. Time is given 9 years. Amount is given, that is rupees 8,700. Now using this formula, interest equals to amount minus principal. We put the values of amount and principal here in the formula. Amount is 8,700 and principal is rupees 6,000. We will get the interest rupees 2,700. Now we find the rate per annum using this formula, 100 into I divided by P into T. Put the values of interest, principal and time here. We will get the rate 5%. Our next topic is compound interest. In this chapter, we will learn how to calculate compound interest with the interest compounded annually only. Now look at the board. To calculate compound interest, the simple interest for the first period, that is first year, is added to the principal. Now we will get the amount for the first year. Then this sum, that is amount, becomes the principal for the second year, and this process is repeated for the entire period. Thus we will get the principal at the beginning of first year is P1 and interest at the end of first year is I1. Then the amount at the end of first year is P1 plus I1. This becomes the principal for the second year, that is P2. Now principal at the beginning of second year is A1 equals to P2 and interest at the end of second year is I2. Then amount at the end of second year is A2 is principal 2 plus interest 2, P2 plus I2. This becomes the principal for third year. Now principal at the beginning of third year is A2, that is P3, and interest at the end of third year is I3. Then amount at the end of third year is A3 equals to P3 plus I3. Then compound interest is calculated using the formula amount 3 minus principal 1, that is amount of third year minus principal of first year. Or compound interest is calculated using adding these three interests, that is interest 1, interest 2 plus interest 3, interest of first year, interest of second year, and interest of third year. Now let us understand how to calculate compound interest using taking one example. To calculate compound interest, if principal is rupees 1500, rate per annum is 10% and time is 3 years. Now we will go step by step. So our solution is, in step 1 we take principal P1, that is previous principal, rupees 1500, rate per annum is 10% and time 1 year. Every year we take time as 1 year. Now interest 1, I1, that is interest for first year, is P into R into T, that is principal 1500, rate of interest is 10 and time is 1 year divided by 100. When you solve this, you will get interest 1 is rupees 150. Now find the amount 1, that is principal 1 plus interest 1, principal for first year and interest for first year, that is rupees 1500 plus rupees 1150. Then we will get the amount for first year is rupees 1650, that is the principal for the second year. Now in step 2 we take principal for the second year is the amount of first year, that is rupees 1650. Now rate is 10% per annum and time is 1 year. Then interest for second year is principal rupees 1650, rate is 10% and time is 1 year divided by 100. We will get interest for the second year is rupees 165. Now we find the amount for the second year, that is A2, is P2 plus I2, that is principal for second year and interest for second year. We will get rupees 1815, that is the amount of second year, is the principal for the third year. So in step 3 we take principal for the third year, the amount of second year, that is rupees 1815, rate is 10%, time is 1 year. Then interest for third year is rupees 1815, rate is 10%, time is 1 year divided by 100. We will get interest for third year is rupees 181 and 50 paise. Now we find the amount for third year, that is principal for third year and interest for third year, that is rupees 1815 plus rupees 181 and 50 paise. We will get amount for third year is rupees 1996 and 50 paise. Now we calculate compound interest using the formula amount for third year minus principal for first year, that is A3 minus P1 is rupees 1996 and 50 paise minus rupees principal for first year is rupees 1500. Then when subtract these two terms, we will get compound interest, that is rupees 496 and 50 paise. Now this is the compound interest. Now if you find the compound interest, difference between compound interest and simple interest, then we first calculate the simple interest using the principal rupees 1500, rate per annum 10%, and time is 3 years, that is PRT upon 100. We will get simple interest rupees 450. Now we calculate difference between compound interest and simple interest, that is rupees, here compound interest is rupees 496 and 50 paise, and simple interest is rupees 450. Now we subtract these two terms, we will get difference between compound interest and simple interest, that is rupees 46 and 50 paise.